The 1976 D Lincoln penny is a historically interesting and widely circulated United States coin that has captured the attention of collectors, even when found in bad or heavily worn condition. Part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, the 1976 D penny was produced to continue the legacy of one of America's most iconic coin designs, which honors Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president, who led the nation through one of its most challenging eras. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday, marking the first time a real historical figure appeared on regular U.S. coinage. By 1976, this design had become firmly entrenched in American culture, circulating widely across the country and forming part of the everyday financial life of millions of Americans. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities of the United States Mint responsible for producing vast quantities of circulating coins. The 1976 D Lincoln penny follows the familiar Lincoln Memorial design that had been in use since 1959. On the obverse, the coin depicts a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The words, "In God We Trust," arch over Lincoln's head, while "Liberty" appears to the left and the year, 1976, is accompanied by the small D Mint mark on the right. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the nation's Capitol monument honoring Lincoln. Above the memorial are the words, "United States of America," and "E Pluribus Unum" is inscribed along the top. At the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent, is prominently displayed. One subtle but fascinating feature is that the tiny figure of Lincoln's seated statue inside the memorial can be seen upon close inspection, a detail that numismatists often study carefully, even on heavily circulated coins. The composition of the 1976 D Lincoln penny reflects the traditional pre-1982 copper content, with 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a weight of approximately 3.11 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Newly minted pennies had a bright reddish-orange hue, but exposure to air, moisture, and chemicals over decades caused oxidation, gradually darkening the surface to reddish-brown or brown. In cases where the coin is described as being in bad condition, the coin may show significant wear, scratches, dents, corrosion, and even edge damage. Lincoln's portrait may appear smooth, lettering may be faint, and the Lincoln Memorial may lose much of its architectural detail. Such coins are generally graded on the lower end of the coin grading scale, such as good G4, very good VG8, or fine F12, reflecting heavy circulation and diminished design visibility. Despite heavy wear, these coins remain a meaningful representation of U.S. monetary history. The 1976 D penny was widely used in everyday transactions, traveling through countless hands across the United States and becoming part of the economy during a decade marked by significant economic changes, including inflation and the celebration of the country's bicentennial. The mintage for the 1976 D penny was substantial, with over 1.5 billion coins produced at the Denver Mint, ensuring that examples of this coin are still commonly found today, often in piggy banks, coin jars, or loose circulation. However, coins in uncirculated condition are far more rare and hold greater value for collectors, particularly if they retain their original copper-red luster. While most 1976 D pennies in bad condition are worth only their face value of 1 cent, some examples can still attract collector interest due to unique factors such as mint errors, die varieties, or unusual coloration. Mint errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchette flaws. Coins with these features, even if heavily worn, can become surprisingly valuable. Additionally, the color of the coin is used as an informal grading metric. Red Road for coins with bright original copper color, red-brown RB for coins with partial copper luster, and brown BN for coins that have fully oxidized. Most 1976D pennies in circulation today are brown, especially those in bad condition. The 1976D penny also holds historical interest because it was minted during the United States bicentennial year. This period was culturally significant, marking 200 years of American independence, and coins from this era carry an extra historical weight. Collectors studying heavily circulated coins like the 1976D penny gain insight into the economic and cultural conditions of the time, the everyday movement of coins through society, and the durability of U.S. coin design over decades. Numismatists often examine coins like the 1976D Lincoln penny with magnification to identify details that may still be visible despite wear. Even small features like die alignment, minor lettering differences, or surface imperfections can tell a story about the coin's production and circulation. Bad condition coins may appear unremarkable at first glance, but each one has traveled through countless hands and environments, making it a small historical artifact. These coins can provide a tactile connection to the past, showing how everyday objects participate in the unfolding history of a nation. In conclusion, the 1976D Lincoln penny in bad condition remains a common yet historically and numismatically interesting coin. It carries the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, crafted from the traditional pre-1982 copper alloy. While billions were minted, making it widely available, even worn examples provide insight into decades of circulation, economic history, and coin production techniques. Collectors value these pennies not only for monetary reasons but also for their connection to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the continuity of American coinage. Even a heavily circulated 1976D Lincoln penny tells the story of American commerce, culture, and history in a tangible, small, and fascinating way that continues to intrigue coin enthusiasts worldwide. Please like and subscribe to my channel.